it's Gabrielle, and this video is a sample from Studyclix Boost, our new rapid revision tool. Go to studyclix.ie/boost to find out more.
Hey folks, it's Stephen here with Studyclix, and in this video I want to show you how to find the equation of a line. Now if we look to the log tables on page 18, you'll see that there'll actually be two formulas, but we're looking for the one that looks like y minus y1 equals m on x minus x1. Whenever you have to find the equation of the line, 9 times out of 10 you will be using that one. So to find the equation of the line, what we need every single time is a point and a slope. So the minute you see the phrase equation of a line, I need those alarm bells going in the back of your head screaming, you need a point and you need a slope. So if we look to our question here, we're asked to find the equation of the line through the point minus 3, 5 with a slope of 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my point minus 3, 5 and I'm going to label that as x1, y1. And then I'm going to take my slope of 2 and just label it as m equals 2 because m is the symbol for slope. So then what I do is I take x1, y1 and m and I plug it into the formula y minus y1 equals m on x minus x1. So watch what I mean here. I'm going to have y minus y1, so it's y minus 5 equals m, which is 2, bracket, x minus x1, and it's minus 3 in brackets. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tidy up that bracket on the right hand side. So I get y minus 5 equals 2 bracket x, and I have minus 3, which just becomes a plus 3. And then I'm going to multiply the bracket out on the right. So I get y minus 5 equals 2x plus 6. And now from here, what we're going to do is just a little bit of rearranging. I'm going to tell you that generally when we get the equation of the line, we want it in the form ax plus by plus c equals 0. What that means is that the x term, the y term and the constant are all over on the left hand side, are all on one side, and that the equation equals 0 on the other side. So what I'm going to do is in my equation here, I'm going to bring the 2x to the left and I'm going to bring the plus 6 to the left. So I'll subtract 2x and 6 from both sides. So you can see I've thrown everything to the left here. And then what I'm going to do is just tidy up the constants at the end. So I'm going to get minus 2x plus y minus 11 equals 0. And that's the equation of the line here, folks. What we have to do is we have to take our slope, take our point, sub it into the formula, and then do a little bit of tidying up and rearranging to get it all over to one side. Now, sometimes some people might bring everything over to the right-hand side of the equation instead of the left. And if you did that, your equation will look like this. 2x minus y plus 11 equals 0. And both of these answers are correct. You'll actually notice they're the exact same equation, except they're off by a factor of minus 1. So basically, if I took my first equation and multiplied both sides by minus 1, I'd get the other equation and vice versa. So it doesn't matter which one you get here, both of them are a correct equation of the line. Let's go again. I'm asked here to find the equation of the line through the point 2 minus 1 with a slope of 2 over 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my point 2 minus 1 and label that as x1 and y1. And then I'll take my slope m and let it equal 2 over 3. And now what I'm going to do is just plug all of these items into the formula. So we're going to have y minus y1, so it's y minus minus 1 equals m, which is 2 over 3, bracket x minus x1, so it's x minus 2. Now I'm going to tidy up the minuses on the left and then I'm going to start multiplying out the bracket on the right. So here on the left I'm going to end up with y plus 1 equals 2/3 x minus 4 over 3 when we multiply our 2/3 by 2. And absolutely use your calculator there if you need to cross-check some results. Now, secret here. We don't like fractions in the equation of a line. So what I need to do is get rid of the fractions. So what I have to do here is multiply across by the lowest common denominator. And if I look, the denominator is 3 here. So I have to multiply every single term by 3. So y gets multiplied by 3, the 1 gets multiplied by 3, the 2/3 gets multiplied by 3, and the minus 4 over 3 gets multiplied by 3. So when we do that, we're going to get 3y plus 3 equals. The 3 divided by 3 divides out, so I'm left with 2x. And then the 3 divided by 3 divides out again, and I'm left with minus 4. So you can see there, I've gotten rid of the fractions. That's kind of just a step that you should know in the back of your head to do. We don't like fractions in the equation of a line, so we're going to multiply to get rid of them. Now I've no fractions, and what I want to do is get everything to one side because I want to put it into the form ax plus by plus c equals 0, because that's the general equation of a line. So I'm going to throw everything to the left hand side here. So here I get an equation of minus 2x plus 3y plus 7 equals 0. And that's what I got when I brought everything to the left. Alternatively, if you wanted to bring everything to the right, you can absolutely get this equation, 2x minus 3y minus 7 equals 0. So it'll be the same equation, just off by a factor of minus 1, but it's the exact same thing. So folks, that's all there is to finding the equation of a line. I need you to think you need a point and a slope to find the equation of a line. You label what you have and you shove it into the formula. And just a gentle reminder of our general form of the equation of a line, ax plus by plus c equals 0. So that basically means all the terms in the equation are over on one side and the other side equals 0. Gentle reminder also of we don't like fractions in our equation of a line, so you might have to do a bit of multiplying across to get rid of fractions. And now folks, it's your turn. Here are 3 questions on the equation of a line for you to practice. Pause the video here before the solutions pop up. Take a bit of time and try to work through these questions. Question 1 here was plain sailing. You simply label what you have, whack it into the formula and bring it all over to one side. Question number 2, you can see our slope was a fraction, so we got fractions in our equation of the line, so we had to multiply across by 7 to get rid of the fractions before we brought everything over to one side. And for question 3, we just needed to know that the origin had coordinates 0, 0, so we used that as our point and then simply proceed as normal. And that's all there is to it. Thanks for watching.